In this video, I will show you how to enter FortiGate firewall license or contract registration code. For this demo, we are using this FortiGate Firewall 60F running on FortiOS version 7.4.9. Before we proceed, make sure the device is registered to a FortiCloud account. Device registration to FortiCloud is free. If you haven't registered the device yet, then you can check my other video on how to do it. You can find the link on the description below. Device licensing will activate FortiGate's advanced security features like IPS or intrusion prevention system, antivirus, web filtering, firmware upgrade, ongoing FortiCare support, etc. You can buy FortiGate licenses through authorized Fortinet resellers or distributors, and you will receive a PDF file for the service registration code or license code. This is the service registration document from Fortinet. They have highlighted the notice that you must immediately register the contract with the contract registration code found on page 2. Failure to register could result in auto start or service expiration based on Fortinet's then current service activation policy. In short, they request us to enter the registration code immediately, or else it will automatically start or auto-activate the license. Let's see what happens because I delayed the license registration for almost a month. Let's scroll down to page 2. We can see here the service entitlement summary. Issue date was last year, December 22, 2025. Now is mid-January of 2026 already. I purposely delayed the license activation for the sake of this video and, of course, also to have a peaceful holiday. You can see here also the purchase order number, and finally the contract registration code or the license code which is needed to activate the Fortinet device. This is an example of UTP or Unified Threat Protection Bundle license. I will show you the different subscription types and FortiGuard bundles later on. Below is the support, maintenance and subscription services included. Quantity is 1. It is valid for one device only. You can see the part number, and also the description. This license is valid for 1 year once activated. After that, then we need to purchase different license again, or else we are no longer entitled to below services. Hardware advanced. We can claim for RMA, return merchandise authorization or device replacement. Firmware and general updates. We will automatically receive updates and security updates from Fortinet. We can also download and upgrade firmware or set auto firmware upgrade. Enhanced support premium. Fortinet's FortiCare 8x5 enhanced support offering includes access to real-time ticket system, an interactive chat feature, and online technical documentation. Telephone support premium. Global technical support is offered. 24/7 with flexible add-ons, including enhanced service level agreements, SLAs and premium hardware replacement. The rest are the security services included in this UTP license bundle. We will go through it one by one afterwards. Now let's back to the firewall. Before we enter the code, make sure it can already access the internet. I did a very basic setup prior to this video. If you are new to FortiGate, you can check my other video on how to configure a FortiGate firewall. On the CLI, we can try to ping fortinet.com or google.com. If we received a response, then we're ready to go. To enter the registration code, we can go to System then FortiGuard, or we can do it directly here on the dashboard status. We can click on any of the security icons and then choose Enter Registration Code. Go back to the Service Entitlement Summary and then copy the contract registration code. Go back to the firewall, then paste it there. Make sure you entered the correct registration code. Click OK once done. At the top right, we can see the notification. FortiCare contract has been added. Notice that the icon's still orange. We need to refresh the page to take effect. Notice that security icons turn to green, means the license has been applied and the status changed to licensed. Notice the expiration date is exactly 1 year from now. It will expire on January 13, 2027, and the current date is January 13, 2026. This means, we can delay the device licensing as long as we don't register the device yet. Because, once we register the device to our FortiCloud account, then it will also auto-activate the device license. In some cases, the device license expiration date will change after we restart the device. It will have a day or few days adjustment. Let's try to reboot the firewall. Licensing can also be done on your FortiCloud account. We just did the simplest and easiest way. Let's check back the expiration date. It did not change. Still exactly 1 year from now. Again, device licensing also can be done on system, FortiGuard. And here's the thing. On FortiGuard it shows that the device license will expire on January 12, 2027, but if we go back to dashboard, it shows January 13, 2027. We can check the complete license information here. If you notice the status, some are licensed and some are not licensed. Yes, because this is the UTP or Unified Threat Protection Bundle license, it did not include everything, but we can purchase it differently based on our needs or customers' requirements. We can tick on the plus sign to expand each category and view the database version for each FortiGuard security services. We can see the version at the right. You can check all the security services. Below is where we can enter also the registration code. FortiGuard Updates is enabled by default, and it will check for updates automatically by default, which is within 1 hour period. We can change it if we prefer, but I suggest leaving it to default. We can also change the update server location based on our preference. It's set to lowest latency locations by default, but we can choose US or Europe only. Now, you know how to activate FortiGate license. Next is I will show you a quick guide of FortiGate subscriptions and FortiGuard bundles. You can download this PDF file from the link on the description below. We have ATP or Advanced Threat Protection. ATP is best for small businesses, basic network defense. This is essential fifth line of defense. Protects against known network intrusions and malware. UTP or Unified Threat Protection. UTP is best for mid-sized businesses, deeper web and DNS security. Advanced protection across network and web. Blocks more threat vectors. This is the one we just activated earlier. ENT or Enterprise. ENT is best for large enterprises needing comprehensive, AI-driven security. We can check also the comparison between individual bundles. Advanced Threat Protection is the very basic bundle that provides core network and file security. This includes IPS or Intrusion Prevention System, AV or Antivirus, Sandbox, etc. UTP or Unified Threat Protection. On top of ATP, this adds web and DNS security. This includes URL filtering, DNS filtering, video filtering, malicious certificate, and anti-spam. ENT or Enterprise. On top of UTP. This is the most comprehensive, adding SaaS security, data loss prevention, attack surface monitoring to UTP features, IoT security, security rating and outbreak check. We also have the a la carte, which includes OT security on top of ENT or Enterprise. Well, that's all for today's demonstration, and I really hope you liked this video. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and click on the notification bell for more amazing tutorials. Thank you and see you in the next video.